In our final lesson together, we're going to dive into the profound impact of self change and radical self leadership. Because when you embrace self leadership, this is more than just taking control of your life and doing whatever it takes to be successful. No, this is about actually aligning your vision and your mission and moving towards that like it's a sacred path that you cannot be veered off of no matter what happens. It's about recognizing and embodying your sacred eternal nature as a being of infinite potential. Your journey of self change is a sacred dance of growth and transformation. Now, I want you to ask yourself, how do you currently approach your personal change? Do you think it's hard? Do you think it's impossible to change? Do you find yourself inserting narratives that are always disempowering? Or is your positive affirmation still setting things out in the future so that you can't ever actually get to them because you're always saying that they're coming versus that they are here right now? Also, what does it mean to you to lead from a place of sacred wholeness? If you were to walk in life as if you were already full, fulfilled, happy and sustained and abundant, it would change the way you show up, how you interact with people, how you talk to yourself, how you talk to those around you, especially those that you're in relationships with, whether you're going or staying in that relationship. If you're whole, you would not react to anything they do or say that is anything less than your truth. You would just simply know who you are, your true I am within your consciousness. So, what does it mean to you to be led from a place of sacred wholeness? Now, let's begin by exploring how to adopt a mindset geared towards radical self leadership and recognizing your sacred essence. Because by embracing radical self leadership, this mindset empowers you to see beyond the mundane and recognize your divine potential. It's about aligning your actions with your highest vision of yourself and living from a place of intentionality and sacredness. For example, begin by setting intentions that reflect your sacred goals. Understand that you are sacred already. So, what are your goals now? Creating a vision in your sacred space that includes not just your ambitions, but also symbols of your spiritual aspirations, who you want to know yourself as a being in this planet. Practice daily affirmations that reinforce your sacred nature, such as, I am a divine being of light and love. This is my truth. I am. So, whatever specific steps you can take today to embrace self leadership and honor your sacred nature, how can you align these steps with your highest vision of yourself? Now, let's delve into actionable strategies to enhance your self empowerment and fully integrate your sacred identity. Self empowerment is about way more than achieving goals, and it's about embodying your sacred essence in every action you take, right? All your thoughts, words, and actions coming from full, healthy, sustained, aligned vision. When you practice and implement this, reinforces your divine nature and it elevates your consciousness. This includes and shows up in how you are setting your intentions, how you practice mindfulness, how you engage in rituals with yourself and others. All of this is going to be influencing how you celebrate your sacred journey. For example, you can regularly set alarms on your phone. You can review intentions every couple of weeks to make sure they're aligning with your sacred goals. Incorporate different rituals in your sacred space, such as taking a moment and pausing for a minute or two or three every time you pass by your sacred space to acknowledge the reverence of just how powerful your experience is on this planet right here, right now. Anything can be a symbol of your inner light. Make this intention to shine with your divine purpose, using sacred spaces to be the anchor. So no matter what happens, if you fall off that ladder, you come back to your sacred spaces to rejuvenate, realign, and launch again. What specific intentions can you set to empower yourself and honor your sacredness? How will you incorporate rituals to keep your spiritual journey vibrant? Now, finally, let's discuss how to facilitate and sustain self leadership within your sacred spaces, ensuring your journey remains aligned with your divine purpose. Now that we've established sacred spaces outside of you, sacred spaces inside of you, that your sacred space is a anchor to be able to come back to and find your true self regardless of anything going on in your life, let's move forward and integrate this so that's part of your continuous growth, reflection, and alignment with your highest self. I want you to use your sacred space as a dynamic environment that supports your spiritual practices and leadership journey with yourself, also within your family, in your relationships. Lead yourself always. This space is going to be a source for you moving forward through every process you learn in my academy, in my programs. Also, it's going to help you apply things to other processes outside of this academy. For example, you learning to design a sacred space, making it inspiring and uplift you. Those elements are going to help you apply to any process, mundane or spiritual. So ask yourself, what have you learned the most in this program? Are you journaling? Is that the one that you keep pushing off? How many versions of your sacred space did you accomplish during this program? Did you skip and only do internal work on your sacred spaces? Did you skip the internal part and only do one or two first drafts of a sacred space? Has the sacred space already started collecting dust because you have not made it a priority and part of your self-worth, self-love, and self-care regimen? These are the questions you want to ask and answer. Moving forward, I want you to re-engage. You are the leader of your experience. You are the creator of reality. Use sacred spaces externally, internally, and beyond so that you have an anchor to come back and build your spiritual foundation, which is dramatically going to help all of your relationships, because the only relationship that's important is the one with you and you. Everything else is easy. Take care of that first part. So, how can you use your sacred space to continuously support your growth and spiritual alignment? So, as we conclude, remember that your journey of self change is a sacred adventure. Embrace it fully and let your sacred space be a testament to your divine nature and infinite potential, no longer separating reality, your walking consciousness. So let's do our homework and we'll get out of here. Reflect on your journey throughout this course and set a specific personal goal that honors your sacred essence. Use your sacred space to support this goal through daily reflection, strategic planning, and mindfulness practices. And of course, journal about your progress and how your sacred space empowers you in your self leadership. I also encourage you to share your reflections and progress with a supportive community or mentor to enhance your accountability and receive constructive feedback. This is a cycle. We're all in this together. Post your questions, your experiences, your comments, your feedbacks, your testimonies in the community, and I will comment on them as soon as possible. When you rise, we all rise together. This is Anthony, Sacred Cobra, reminding you that you are sacred, you are worthy, and you are whole. And here's our one last question. What is one powerful action that you can take to embrace self-leadership and drive your personal growth, recognizing your sacred nature? That's all for this one. I have a lot of editing to do. I will see you in the next portion of the course. Until then, cheers. We'll see you next time. Sacred Cobra out.